What is up, y'all? I'm back with another video. I am very sorry that I've been kind of on a hiatus, I guess. It's been I think probably close to 2 weeks, or actually 2 weeks since I've uploaded a video. I completely apologize for that. I've just been I want to say I've been mad busy, but honestly, I haven't been that busy. I've just been doing other shit. I just got some shit going on in my life. Not necessarily bad shit, but just just doing my thing, I guess. RE9 dropped, played the fuck out of that game. And then Pocopia dropped, I've been playing that game. Overwatch is fucking back, so I've just been playing Overwatch nonstop, especially comp. And I've just been doing other shit too, but I really needed to make another video. Well, because obviously I want to keep making videos. And so I decided to do a story time today because I haven't done one of those in a really long fucking time. So today, if you guys fuck with the story times, I'm going to be talking about one of the worst breakups that I ever went through. And I think this story is a good one, so, sit down and enjoy it, I guess. So this takes back a bit of time, actually. This goes back to 2018, where I was dating this one girl, which we actually dated for a good amount of time. I was actually really, really into this girl. I genuinely, when her and I were dating, I actually really felt in love with her. But this night, obviously, we broke up. But basically, let me just get down to what happened. Okay, so this whole story starts when I started to realize and I noticed that my girlfriend was kind of in a bit of a slump. She seemed really off about something, and then eventually I did end up talking to her, and she told me it just was shit going on in her life. There's just things going on in her life. A part of it had to do with her mom, and I felt really bad because I wanted to do something for her, but I didn't really know how to help her besides just being there for her. And so she was just going through so much shit at the time that I was I feel like she deserves a day off to be able to just forget about everything else, and then we could just do something, something good. And that's when I started searching on the internet for shit to do. And I found out that her favorite band, this band called The Neighborhood, that they were going to be in a city an hour away from us in a month. So I immediately went and I bought tickets for her and I to go see them. On top of that, I was what else can I get her? There has to be something else that I can get her to make this even better. And The Neighborhood have their first album is called I Love You. So I bought her the vinyl, the record of that, in a cheesy way of being oh, I love you, basically, right? And so eventually I did talk to her and I was hey, I just want to let you know, make sure you're not doing nothing on this day because we're going to be going to go see them live. And she freaked out. She got super excited. I gave her the record at some point. And then just basically fast forward to that day. And we go, at the time I wasn't driving, so we took a train and we went over to the city that we needed to go watch them, play live. And the whole day we just did shit in the city. It's a pretty big city. We just did things. We had a great fucking time. We walked around. We had some food. It was fun as fuck. For a young couple, it was really fun. And then came the time for the concert. And, we took a lift over there. We headed over to the concert. We watched them perform live. They weren't even the main act. They were opening. The main act was this band called Alt J. And at this point, I didn't know any songs by The Neighborhood. I literally only knew their song Sweater Weather. That was the only one I knew. So the whole concert, I didn't know shit. I couldn't sing along to any songs. I was just listening. But besides the fact that I didn't know any songs, they were amazing live. That actually made me start listening to their music, seeing them live. And also the fact that my girlfriend listened to them all the time. But seeing them live really changed my mind about them. And it was a great concert. And then when the concert was over, there's a little bit of time before the next band starts playing. And so we left, the main area just to go to, where there's water, where people can sit down and shit. And I asked her if she wanted to stay for the last band, but she didn't really listen to All J. I had no idea who they were. So we just left. We literally just ended up leaving. We did not stay for the last band. And so when we went outside, There was this really, really nice area, and she started taking pictures. We started taking pictures there, and we were just talking about what we were gonna do later that night. She said she was gonna go home, she was gonna get some clothes, and then she was gonna stay the night at my place. That was the whole plan for the night, and you could only imagine what was gonna happen from there. And then we took a lift over to the train station. We were gonna head back. Like I said, this is like an hour ride back, maybe a little bit less. You could say maybe like 50, 48 minutes, something like that. But still, like, close to an hour. And then we wait for the train. We get on the train, and on the ride back on the train, everything is fine. Like, we're still having a good time. We're just talking, we're laughing. And then eventually we get into a conversation that led immediately to an argument. After this great day, this great night, we started to get into a damn argument. And I was trying so hard to prevent this. Like, I was legit trying so hard to just compromise on what we were arguing about. I'm not really going to go into what it was, but I was just trying to compromise so we could end the argument so it wouldn't ruin the night. And then she said she had to go to the bathroom, so she left, and I just waited there. I was like, okay. And when she came back, we had another talk. During this talk, this girl told me that she wanted to break up. That shit crushed me. Because I just went out of my way to take her to see her favorite band. I bought her that record. We just had an amazing day. And now she's breaking up with me at the end of the night. This shit actually broke me, bro. Like, I actually was so defeated that I got up and I went to go sit in another seat on the train. Like, I didn't even want to be next to her. Like, I was like, all right. And I just got up and I went to go sit somewhere else. Then we get back to our city. We get off the train station. It's super late at this point. Like, it's really late. The city's pretty much closed down, And we wait outside, and I tell her, I'm going to call you a lift, because she lived further than I did. And then she was like, well, what are you going to do? It's like, well, I'm going to start walking home. And then once it tells me that your lift got you home, then I'll call myself one. I'll probably be like halfway to my house by then. And she was like, no, don't do that. And I was like, what the I'm not going to let you just walk home. You live way further away. I'll call you a lift. And eventually she just says, why can't I just come home with you? We just broke up. And now she wants to come home with me. I was actually, like, so confused at what she was thinking right now. Like, I was like, what is going on through this girl's head? And eventually, I just gave in, because I just felt like there was no winning this. So I was like, all right, fine. So I called the lift, and we went back to my house. Everybody was sleeping at this point. Like, everybody in my house is knocked out. And we get to my room, she gets in my bed, and I am just dumbfounded. Like, I'm like, how am I so hurt by this whole breakup right now? And this girl doesn't give a damn. Oh, mind you, on the way, on the lift ride, I was literally just looking out the window, like, with tears in my eyes. Trying not to cry, because I was like, we just broke up. How? Like, how is this girl, like, not fazed by this? Like, she just didn't give a fuck. And so then she tries to go to sleep in my bed. And this was my favorite way of coping with shit back in the day. I ended up going downstairs to my godfather's cabinet, took a bottle of liquor, I think it was like Jameson or something like that, and I just started drinking that shit. Like, I literally went back up to the room and I just started taking shots. Actually, no, it wasn't even taking shots. I was just drinking straight from the bottle. And I just started, like, I was drinking so much of it that it was hitting me pretty damn hard. Eventually, she saw me drinking, and she didn't like me drinking, so she told me she was just going to go home. And I was like, no. I was like, look, just go to sleep. I will call you a lift in the morning. Like, I don't want you going home. It's like 2 a.m. right now. Just stay here and just try to fucking knock out, okay? After a while of me drinking, out of nowhere, this girl just gets up and then starts trying to, like, comfort me, and then starts trying to make out with me. And I'm like, yo, 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 yo. So I'm trying to like get her away from me. Not like crazy. I'm just like trying to stop her. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not as fucked up as you think. I was fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, but I was still understanding what was going on. So I was like, look, I'm not as fucked up as you think I am. Like, you gotta stop. Cause I'm like, how are you trying to make out with me? Like in my head, I'm like, how are you trying to make out with me right now? Considering we literally just you just broke up with me like not that long ago. Why are you trying to make out with me? And she just kept going. She was like, no, no, no. Like I know you're not. I know you're not drunk. And she just kept going and going. And eventually, like I was drunk, so I was like, fuck it, I guess. And one thing led to another. Shit happened that night. And then in the morning, I just called her a Lyft and she went home and I went to sleep. And crazy enough, we got back together like not that long later. So that breakup was literally for nothing. It was one of the dumbest breakups because of how it was one of the most crushing breakups, but it was really fucking dumb. And I'll probably have more stories about this because I had a lot of breakups with this girl. Very weird and bad ones, and somehow we ended up getting back together so many fucking times. And yeah, no, it's just crazy. So it was wild. I know a lot of you guys probably would never have gotten back in that relationship again. I was stupid, and I'm just a person who falls in love. Unfortunately, I'm just, when I fall for somebody, I fall for somebody, and I didn't want to lose this person, so that's why we got back together. The only thing I got out of this was I love listening to The Neighborhood now. Out of that entire thing, I can't wait to see them again. They're going on tour very soon as well. And that's one of my new favorite bands. Not specifically because of her. She did show them to me, but they're just fire, bro. But that was literally all I got out of this. Besides, obviously, a shitty, weird, somewhat good. It was literally like half and half. Probably more like 75%, 25. But like, I don't know. It depends how you want to see it. It was bad for many reasons, but it was also a pretty fun fucking night. It was just crazy. Filled with a lot of weird drama. Felt like a damn fucking movie. But yeah, that's the end of the story. I'm definitely going to be making more videos soon. I'm going to go back to the older type of shit. I want to throw in story times here and there because I do like telling these. So if you guys fucked with it, I appreciate it. Give a like, maybe sub, comment. If it's a hate comment, please don't do that shit. It's going to hurt my feelings, gang. But nah, for real though, have a great day, y'all. Peace.